Hello students, today we are going to discuss about the detection of ultrasonic waves by acoustic grating. So first of all we have to discuss about what is meant by the ultrasonic and this is the arrangement of this acoustic grating and first of all we have to see what is meant by ultrasonic. Ultrasonic means what? The sound waves in which the frequency are above the limits of human audibility, means frequency greater than 20 kilohertz, called as a ultrasonic or the supersonic. There are various properties of these ultrasonic waves. Speed of the propagation of ultrasonic waves depends upon their frequency. It increases with increasing frequency, means relation V is equal to n lambda. Velocity of increases as the frequency increases. Another property is the wavelength of the waves is very small and waves exhibit negligible diffraction effects. They can travel over long distances as a highly directional beam without appreciable loss of energy. And the ultrasonic waves are highly energetic. They produce cavitation effects of the liquids. Means suppose this is the beaker and containing liquid. When the ultrasonic waves incident on this beaker containing liquid, and when they passes through this liquids, then the cavitation effect can be formed. This it means the ultrasonic waves are the highly energetic. So these are the some properties of these ultrasonic waves. So there are various methods for the detection of these ultrasonic waves and various applications of these ultrasonic waves. So the ultrasonic waves can be detected by using this acoustic grating. So this is a quartz crystal method, means this method based on the principle of piezoelectric effect. Means when one pair of opposite faces of a quartz crystal, so this is a quartz crystal, one face of this quartz crystal is exposed to this ultrasonic waves, the other pair of opposite faces develop the opposite charges. These charges are amplified and detected using the electronic circuit. So this is a quartz crystal method. In this acoustic grating, the construction of this acoustic it consists of a quartz crystal cube which is placed between two metal plates. These two plates are connected to an audio frequency oscillator. The frequency of this oscillator is adjusted so that the crystal vibrates in resonance. Due to the longitudinal compression and expansion of this crystal, ultrasonic waves are produced. Means here the quartz crystal is kept between the two plates, and these two plates are connected to this audio frequency oscillator. The frequency of this oscillator is adjusted so that this crystal vibrates, and due to these vibrations the longitudinal compression and rarefactions are produced, and then the ultrasonic waves are produced. In this arrangement, when the waves are formed here, then these waves are reflected by using this reflector. Capital R here is the reflector, and due to this superposition of the direct and reflected waves, longitudinal stationary waves are produced in the medium. These waves gives rise to fixed position of this nodal and antinodal planes. Nodal and antinodal planes. Nodal planes means the density is maximum, and at the antinodal planes the density is minimum. So due to this superposition of the direct and the reflected waves, longitudinal stationary waves are produced in this medium, and these waves gives rise to fixed position of this nodal and antinodal planes. So these are the nodal planes and these are the antinodal planes. At this density is maximum, density is minimum. So this arrangement behaves like a diffraction grating and is called as a acoustic grating. And this arrangement is suitable for the measurement of the wavelength lambda and the velocity of ultrasonic waves in the medium. So actually in the working, the acoustic grating is mounted on the presentable of the spectrometer a parallel beam of sodium light. This is the sodium lamp, and the beam of the sodium light from this collimator. This collimator is normally incident on this acoustic grating. The diffracted beam of light is viewed through this telescope. The diffraction pattern consists of central maximum and principal maximum on the other side. This is the screen, and the diffraction pattern formed like this. So direction of this principal maximum is given by the expression d sin theta n is equal to n lambda, where n is equal to 1 to 3 and theta is the angle of diffraction from the nth order. Lambda is the wavelength of sodium light, and d is the distance between two adjacent nodal and antinodal planes. So by knowing the value of n, theta n and lambda, the value can be calculated. So lambda a here is the wavelength of ultrasonic wave to the medium. So distance d is the distance between two adjacent nodal and antinodal planes. So d is equal to lambda a by 2, where lambda is the wavelength of the ultrasonic waves through the medium. So d is equal to lambda a by 2. So lambda is equal to 2d if capital N is the resonant frequency of the piezoelectric oscillator, then the velocity of the ultrasonic waves v is equal to n into lambda a. So v is equal to 2n d. So this method is useful in measuring the velocity of the ultrasonic waves through liquids and gases at various temperatures. So the ultrasonic waves can be determined by using the acoustic grating. Arrangement is very simple. This is sodium source, this is collimator, this is acoustic grating, here is the telescope, and here is the screen. The beam of beam from this sodium light which is incident on this grating which is mounted on the prism table. So Q is the quartz crystal which is kept between these two plates which are connected to the audio frequency generator, and when the crystal vibrates then the compression and reflections can be obtained, and these waves incident on this side then they reflected back, and due to this the light coming from this collimator they and the waves from this crystal they interfere and they are detected at this screen. Then the diffraction pattern can be obtained on the screen. The density is maximum, that is nodal planes are formed, and density is minimum, the antinodal planes are formed. So D is the distance between two adjacent nodal or antinodal planes. Lambda is the wavelength of the sodium light, and lambda A is the wavelength of ultrasonic waves through the medium. So D is equal to lambda A by 2. So lambda is equal to 2D. V equal to n lambda A, and V equal to 2n into the D. So this method is useful in measuring the velocity of ultrasonic waves through liquids and gases at various temperatures. So there are various applications of these ultrasonic waves. First is to measure the depth of the sea by using the formula H is equal to V into the T by 2. So V is the velocity of this sound waves through the sea water, and the depth of the sea can be calculated by using H is equal to V into T by 2. So this makes also suitable to detect the presence and the depth of the submarines rocks from the surface of the sea water. The height can be detected. So the instrument used to show the depth of the sea called as a fathometer or the echometer. Another application of the ultrasonic waves, they are used as a signaling. So ultrasonic waves used for the directional signaling. Due to small wavelength, ultrasonic waves can send in the form of short beam. Another application, heating effects. Actually the ultrasonic waves are the energetic. When a beam of ultrasonic waves is passed through a substance, it gets heated. Suppose this is the water having 0 degree Celsius, then when the ultrasonic waves passes through this water, then they make to boil, means heating effect is the another application. Ultrasonic waves used as ultrasonic drills to bore the holes in the steel or other metals or their alloys. The drill oscillates with ultrasonic frequency and they bore any hard metal. Also, ultrasonic waves can be used to detect cracks or discontinuity in the metal. Suppose this is the metal. If there are some cracks in the metal, then ultrasonic waves can be used to detect cracks and also discontinuity in the metal structure. In this case, the emitter and detector of ultrasonic waves can be used. Alloys of uniform compositions are obtained by subjecting the constituents to the ultrasonic beam. Means formation of alloys can be done by using the ultrasonic waves. Chemical effect: when the ultrasonic waves act as a catalytic agents, means they accelerate the chemical reactions. Also, the ultrasonic waves used as a soldering. Aluminium actually is not soldered by ordinary soldering method. So to solder the aluminium, the ultrasonic waves are used in addition to the electrical soldering iron. So these are various applications. Next is the for the sterilization. So in the sterilization process, means sterilization of the water, sterilization of the milk, the ultrasonic waves can be used. Means using ultrasonic waves, the unicellular organisms can be destroyed. And when the lower life animals like rats, frog, fish are exposed by these ultrasonic waves, then they become lame. There are various medical applications of these ultrasonic waves, just like the neurological pain. Using the ultrasonic waves, they're relieving the neurologic and rheumatic pains. Another one is arthritis. Then the ultrasonic waves are used to relieve the pain of the arthritis. Then if our some contracted fingers are there, then they can become when the ultrasonic waves are exposed on these contracted fingers, then they restore these contracted fingers. By using the ultrasonic waves, the contracted fingers can be restored. Also, this suppose there are some scars on our skin, then scars can be also destroyed by using the ultrasonic waves. The broken teeth. In broken teeth application, the ultrasonic waves are used by dentists for the proper extraction of the broken teeth. And also by using the uh, uh, ultrasonic waves, bloodless surgery can be also be done by using the ultrasonic waves. So this is the very simple method for the detection of the ultrasonic waves. This is the detection of the ultrasonic waves by using the acoustic grating. Very simple. This is the sodium lamp. This is the collimator, acoustic grating. This is the telescope, and this is the screen on which the pattern is recorded. Diffraction. This is the diffraction pattern. So here is the quartz crystal is kept between the two metal plates connected to the audio frequency oscillator, and by detecting the diffraction pattern, we can say that the ultrasonic waves are present. So this is the uh, detection of ultrasonic waves by using acoustic grating. Thank you.